When a pilot declares Mayday, the entire control tower shifts into emergency mode. But what actually happens inside that tower in those critical seconds? Today, you'll see the real chain reaction behind every Mayday call. You might think it's pure chaos, but it's actually one of the most organized and disciplined processes in the world. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a newfound respect for the invisible heroes in the tower. A Mayday call is the ultimate distress signal in aviation. It's not just a request for help, it's a declaration of grave and imminent danger, where a pilot and everyone on board face a life-threatening situation. When those words cut through the radio chatter, the control tower instantly becomes the pilot's lifeline. Behind the calm voice you might hear on recordings, every single controller has only seconds to make decisions that could save hundreds of lives. Their training is about to be put to the ultimate test. It's a high-stakes, high-pressure environment, where there's absolutely no room for error. The moment the word Mayday is heard, the controller responsible for that specific frequency freezes. All routine tasks, all other conversations, everything stops. Their entire focus narrows down to that one aircraft in distress. Every other plane on that frequency is immediately instructed to maintain radio silence, stand by, or hold their current position. It's like hitting a giant pause button on the sky. The frequency is now a private, sacred channel, exclusively for the emergency aircraft. The controller's first response is often a simple, reassuring Roger, Mayday, letting the pilot know they have been heard and are no longer alone. This initial action is crucial. It isolates the problem and prevents any other radio traffic from interfering with life-saving communication. The controller then asks for the three most critical pieces of information: the nature of the emergency, the number of souls on board, and the amount of fuel remaining. This is the foundation for every decision that follows. With the emergency declared, the tower supervisor immediately assigns one specific controller to be the primary contact. This person's job is simple in theory, but incredibly difficult in practice. Keep the pilot calm, efficiently gather essential information, and provide clear, precise instructions. Every word they speak must be short, direct, and focused on survival. There's no time for extra chatter. They become the pilot's eyes and ears on the ground, a steady voice in a storm of alarms and stress inside the cockpit. While this controller is talking to the aircraft, they're also simultaneously listening, processing, and anticipating the pilot's next move. Their ability to remain calm under extreme pressure is what keeps the situation from spiraling out of control. This one-on-one connection is vital for building trust and ensuring the pilot can focus on flying the plane without distraction. While the primary controller is managing the pilot, a second controller springs into action, grabbing the emergency checklist. This isn't just a piece of paper. It's a highly detailed, time-tested protocol. They begin a rapid-fire sequence of notifications. First, they hit the crash phone, a direct line to the airport's fire and rescue crews, giving them the aircraft type, location, and the nature of the emergency. Next, they alert medical teams, airport operations managers, and sometimes even law enforcement. If the plane might land outside the airport, nearby towers and regional control centers are also looped in. Within seconds, a complex web of communication is activated, transforming the entire airport into a meticulously coordinated emergency zone. Every team knows its role, where to go, and what to expect, all thanks to the controller working silently in the background. With the ground response activated, the next priority is clearing the sky. Controllers in the tower and the radar room work together like a well-oiled machine to create a sterile, safe bubble of airspace around the emergency aircraft. Any planes on final approach to the runway are ordered to go around, climbing away to a safe altitude. Other aircraft in the vicinity are given new headings to fly, moving them far away from the incoming plane's path. The chosen emergency runway is completely no vehicle, no personnel. Nothing is allowed on that strip of concrete. It belongs entirely to the distressed aircraft. The goal is to give the pilot a straight, unimpeded path to the ground, removing any and all potential obstacles from their way. This massive redirection of air traffic happens in just a few minutes, a testament to the incredible coordination within air traffic control. As the aircraft gets closer, the tower's support becomes even more hands-on and real-time. The primary controller continuously feeds the pilot critical information. They provide constant updates on wind speed and direction, which is vital for a difficult landing. They'll tell the pilot the exact distance to the runway threshold, down to the mile. They confirm that emergency vehicles are in position and standing by, offering a small but powerful piece of reassurance. If the aircraft's systems are failing, the controllers become the pilot's external instruments. They can provide precise headings to follow, tell the pilot what altitude to maintain, and even suggest safe descent rates based on their radar data. This real-time guidance can be the difference between a successful landing and a catastrophe, especially if the pilots are dealing with instrument failures or low visibility. What the pilot never hears is the flurry of silent coordination happening behind the scenes, while the primary controller maintains that calm, steady voice on the radio. Dozens of other actions are being executed in near silence. Other controllers are managing the diverted aircraft, rerouting them to holding patterns or other airports. A supervisor might be coordinating with the airline's operations center. Someone else is monitoring the radar with extreme focus, tracking the aircraft's speed and altitude second by second. Another person could be pulling up detailed weather reports for the final approach path. Hand signals, written notes, and instant messages fly between workstations. It's a silent ballet of technical expertise, with every controller playing a specific role. None of this complex background activity is transmitted over the radio, ensuring the pilot's channel remains clear and focused. As the aircraft makes its final turn to line up with the runway, the atmosphere in the tower becomes incredibly tense, yet completely silent. The controller's job shifts from giving instructions to providing final landing support. They confirm runway is clear and winds are ... double quotes. One last time. Along the runway, fire trucks and ambulances are strategically positioned, their lights flashing but sirens silent. Emergency crews are out of their vehicles, ready to move the second the plane stops. In the tower controllers stand, watching through binoculars. Every person in every operational part of the airport, from baggage handlers to gate agents, stops what they're doing and watches the sky. The entire airport holds its breath in a moment of shared, silent anticipation as the aircraft descends towards the concrete. The moment the wheels touch down, a new set of procedures begins. The tower doesn't relax yet. Controllers are now closely monitoring the aircraft's rollout. They watch for signs of brake fires using thermal cameras, look for smoke from the engines or fuselage, and check for any fuel leaks. They ask the pilot if an emergency evacuation is needed. The fire crews will only approach the aircraft once the pilot gives the command, or if there is an obvious and immediate danger. The tower maintains control, guiding the emergency vehicles to the aircraft and coordinating the response on the ground. Only after the passengers are safely evacuated and the aircraft is declared secure by the fire chief does the tower supervisor give the all clear. Then, and only then, does the airport slowly begin to resume normal operations. Every Mayday call is a high-stressed, high-stakes battle against time, where the margin for error is zero. But inside the control tower, chaos is met with precision. Panic is countered by procedure, and individual effort is replaced by incredible teamwork. The rigorous training and unwavering professionalism of air traffic controllers turn a potential disaster into a story of survival. It is this hidden world of calm expertise that truly makes aviation the safest form of travel in the world. If you found this look inside the tower fascinating, make sure to subscribe for more aviation mysteries and real-life cockpit stories. Thanks for watching.